Sarah and Stephen Dougherty are the husband and wife team behind Dougherty Manufacturing in New Smyrna Beach, which builds LifePod shelters. They started their business in late 2013, taking their 30-plus years in the boating industry and using those same principles to design, engineer, and build high-end quality storm shelters.
Well, I came from the boat industry, and I was looking for something to do, and watching the news, there was a lot of destruction in the Midwest, and it just seemed like there was a need for some high-quality tornado shelters. And I knew I could do a good job manufacturing them like a boat out of fiberglass.
LifePod makes shelters for 4 to 14 people, giving families a safe place to wait out a potentially deadly tornado. LifePod shelters are fiberglass boxes designed to be buried in the ground. They have ventilation and reinforced doors and are designed to withstand a Category 5 tornado.
The other shelters that are on the market are concrete shelters that are very porous, hold a lot of moisture and mold, and they're uncomfortable when somebody has to use them. There are steel shelters that rust and are very expensive. And with the fiberglass shelter, it's very clean. It's a great material to be buried underground. And our shelters are different in that we build them with a high level of quality like you would see in a high-end powerboat.
The company produces 250 shelters and ships to mainly Midwestern states, areas prone to devastating tornadoes. A typical shelter installed costs about $7,000 to $8,000.
The largest shelter is a 14-person shelter, and that's good for a small business, a convenience store, something like that. Some places will install 2 of the shelters. We've had a fire station install 2 shelters. And we're designing and currently tooling up for a large shelter that would work for schools.
Storm shelters aren't the only products by Dougherty Manufacturing. The company also builds aluminum truck bodies and manufactures parts for other companies. Dougherty Manufacturing employs 30 people, and while the company is only a year and a half old, the owners are optimistic.
We're definitely looking forward to expanding. This is kind of an embryo of a company right now, and we're just getting started and getting warmed up. We're signing dealers and trying to get a name out there. And we're hoping next year we'll be doing 3 times the volume of this year.
For the Business Beat, I'm Joanne Magley.